So, also Johnstone Burgh looking to get the women's team set up. You're in the process of doing that just now. Can you tell us a bit of how that started and how you've come along so far with the team?
So we kind of just seen that there was a need for having a bit more development within the club as a whole, and the women's team was a perfect opportunity to do that. So it's myself and Alex, another girl, who just thought, like, let's get a go at this. So we've been there about 8 months now. Every week's getting busier and busier. We're building the squad, and we plan to take it as far as we can and then the reverse pathway, so that the girls can then move up into the women's team as well.
Perfect. So how did you get involved yourself?
I actually seen it on Facebook. It was an ad on Facebook, and my last club team folded, just not getting the numbers, and I just messaged to ask to join. It was local as well, so I just got along from that.
So you told us you were looking to set up maybe putting some seven-a-sides to start off with. What's the process with that? How are you joining a local league? How is that getting set up?
Yeah, so Pitts and Paisley are starting a sevens league on a Sunday, and it's people that I know that are running the league. So it's just an obvious choice for us to join that league, get ourselves formatted as a team, just get that trust built up before we move on next year into the West of Scotland League.
And so just so far, how many girls have you got so far training or playing with the team?
On paper we have, I think, 18 at the moment. 18 at the moment, which is great because it's, as I say, each week we're getting more and more, just drumming up the interest.
Yeah.
So looking ahead to 11-a-sides, how far away do you think you are from joining one of these? The SWFL always have the regional leagues. You get teams like Dumbarton and Bedford also playing already. How close are you to joining it? Like, when would we be expecting to see a Johnstone Burgh team?
Next season. 100%.
Yeah.
So that would be the 26-27 season?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
We're all there, it's just getting into it now.
So how have the club been with getting you girls involved and getting the team set up? Have they been supportive of that when you came to them, and what sort of stuff have they helped you out with?
Well, 100%. I mean, it works hand in hand. As I say, I sit on the committee for the wider team anyway, so like the connections are always there, and the support's been phenomenal. So basically it's one big club, it's the big focus is on the community and making sure that everyone's working together to do the best we can for Johnstone Burgh as a whole.
And just also the men's team won the Junior Cup, and that got some more eyes on the club.
Yeah.
How beneficial do you think that is to getting some extra funding in first of all, and then extra eyes on the club, and helping the women's team start themselves?
I think obviously it's been brilliant for the club. More people are maybe putting their eyes on the club a wee bit, and that definitely helps with getting more involved, because even some of the girls that have come along, they've seen from obviously the men winning, and maybe watching men's football a wee bit more, but it definitely gives the women's team a wee bit something to follow on and something to back us up a wee bit as well.
And days like this with the club, getting all the fans involved, how good is it to see such a community spirit with the team, and how much hope does that give you guys that they'll cross over to your team when you're playing fully?
100%. I mean, we've already got the backing of quite a lot of the fans as it stands, so it's just as soon as we get there.
And just touching finally on the women's game as a whole, how pleasing is it as women's footballers to see how much the sort of women's game has grown over the last 5-10 years in this country? You've got professional teams playing the top league now. You've got young girls who can have that dream of being professional players and make it actually happen. How pleasing and how much joy does that bring you to see how big the women's game's growing in this country?
It's amazing. I'm a coach I coach an under 10s and under 12s girls team in an all girls and female academy. So even coming from that aspect, it's really, really good. And then being a player yourself, they can look up to their coaches, especially having a female role model as well playing. It's not just like a dad taking a team or a male footballer. They're actually seeing that there is a way up and that it can be done. It's great to see.
100%, I echo that. It's just phenomenal to have that representation that we've always deserved, and women's football's on the map and it's here to stay.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sorry for having that.
Into ads.